There are so many people making videos about new AI video editing tools. AI is hot. Topaz Video AI, Runway ML, you probably hear them 1,000 times by now. But most of those AI tools suffer a huge workflow problem no one likes to point out. None of those AI tools are native within your professional video editing software like Adobe Premiere, Adobe After Effects, DaVinci Resolve, Final Cut Pro, Reframe, or Nuke.
Wait, Hugh, why is this a problem?
Because in order to get the video out from your editing software into Topaz Video AI, for example, you need to render out the part you need from the original video, render again within Topaz, bring it back to your editing software for final render. Each render takes time and has compression that causes loss of original data. With this unnecessary round trippings, rendering and rendering again, it is bound to degrade your image quality. It defeats the purpose of AI. What about audio AI? You might have heard of LALAL.AI from other influencers, but it also suffers the same problem as video. You need to render out the audio to use it. In this video, we will cover the new DaVinci Resolve AI audio within Fairlight, which is free and better to use AI to separate dialogue, remove background noise, and level your audio with a click of a button. If you are ready to embrace AI within, only render in the final step to save time and money, then let's dive right in. Hey, what's up everybody? It's your boy Hugh here, your favorite editing and VR buddy, bringing you a new practical AI approach to save you time and money on pro level content creation. AI Upscale and AI Enhance are essential steps in video editing, especially if you are shooting with the 360 video camera like the Insta360 X3 or the 100S 1-inch or GoPro. When you mix them with your nice 4K cinema camera in Reframe video or nice VR camera like the Insta360 Titan right here, they all need to be AI upscale. Let's address a common mistake lots of new Reframe creators make: accidentally upscale footage to make them look ugly. For TikTok video, this does not matter. Do whatever you want, but if you have a 4K timeline, drop in your footage and then use the GoPro FX Reframe to set the projection to GoPro 4K 3840 by 2160, then you are upscaling your footage twice incorrectly. Or 6K 360 video camera, their reframe resolution is 1080p at best, so never put them into a 4K timeline directly. Put them into a 1080p timeline like so, use 1080p projection, reframe, and then use AI upscale them into 4K. Now you understand why we need AI upscale and AI enhancement. Let's talk about the correct professional workflow. As I mentioned earlier, if you render out the reframe clip using Topaz Video AI or Runway ML Web UI, you are doing unnecessary rendering twice. That's bad. But there's no AI upscale within Adobe Premiere or DaVinci Resolve. Well, not until now. Meet Revision Effect REZup, an AI video tool you probably never heard of. Disclaimer here, this is not a sponsored video. You might have heard of Twister, the original optical flow slow motion plugin for After Effects like 10 years ago, or Real Smart Motion Blur, the motion blur plugin for silky smooth hyperlapse video. Yes, the same company, Revision Effects, is now launching an AI upscale and AI enhancement tool called REZup. It is not a standalone software like Topaz. It integrates closely within your editing software of your choice. Price. The first advantage of REZup is the price. Professional never mean expensive. It costs $169 and it will work on any editing software. You don't need to buy a license for Adobe, Final Cut Pro, or DaVinci Resolve separately, which is great. On the other hand, Topaz Video AI costs $299 every single year. It is a subscription model. Let's continue our reframing upscale example on the Insta360 X3 right here, snowboarding footage inside Adobe Premiere. We will nest the 1080p sequence to package the GoPro FX reframe animation without re-rendering. Now set your sequence setting to 3840 by 2160 4K. Turn off 260 metadata right here. You see your nested sequence is now smaller than the timeline. If you have After Effects, I would suggest replacing it with After Effects composition and do the rest inside After Effects. Upscale is technically a VFX workflow, and After Effects is really good at that. Also, GoPro FX Reframe works faster inside After Effects with GPU acceleration. This is a pro insider tip for you. Write down. But for simplicity's sake, we will stick to Premiere as REZup also work fine in Premiere. Drop in REZup, Resize. Here under Set Output Dimension, select Set Dimension Action. Now the canvas width and height has changed to 4K. Select the drop down here again, and this time pick Set Zoom. Now zoom is 2 times and the video frame is filling the entire 4K canvas. Great! Now select Filter Type. In this drop down menu, the first 3 effects are not AI powered. Only the Super Res and Super Res Edge Smoothing is AI powered. If you have a low compression, low noise footage shot in a cinema camera or a DSLR, then use Super Res for faster result. Here though, the X360 camera, the Insta360 X3 is very noisy and heavily compressed, so we'll use Super Res Edge Smoothing AI instead. If you have a GPU or if you are on M1 or M2 Mac, then turn on Use GPU. If you are upscaling 360 video from 6K to 8K, then uncheck less GPU memory to have a faster preview playback. If you prefer more sharpening and recover more details using AI, you can increase the enhanced detail slider right here. Open Preprocess Setup and check Compute Over Range to have a better color bit depth. Great for creative color grading to generate a flatter color profile for oversaturated X3 footage. You can add extra denoising using pre-filter mode. If your footage is very noisy though, like in low light, you can use this one. I usually do not use this pre-filter. Instead, I prefer to use Renoise and other revision effects plugin. Now you can continue your editing and render the whole video when you are ready and done. Your REZup plugin also comes with REZup Enhance. It is like an enhanced module within the Topaz Video AI. It will use AI for further denoise, sharpening, dehalo, and recover details. So we can add that on top of everything. Again, turn on GPU as they are all processing heavy. Under Method, I only use number 5, Res Enhance DNN, which is AI denoise and AI detail recover simultaneously. It generates a really good result for low resolution, high compressed video footage, great for Insta360 camera right here, or your iPhone footage. If you have people and faces, turn on Mask Noise. AI will find all the faces and not apply sharpening to face. It is like a beauty filter. There is an extra enhanced contrast you can pick. If the noise reduces your contrast, this is how you fix it. Lastly, the pose mode is like the dehalo, de-aliasing slider in Topaz Video AI. Pose sharpening creates an unwanted halo around edges. You can turn on halo reduction right here to remove that to have a more cinematic soft edge look. Here is a side-by-side comparison between Topaz, REZup, or just GoPro FX Reframe Upscale. Both Topaz and REZup has less noise and a sharper result. REZup has a color shift and look less saturated. This is intentionally for later color grading. For an 8K video upscale though, you can't really see the difference between Topaz or REZup. They are both really good. Well, besides REZup is faster because you don't need to render twice and also cheaper. But for 360 video upscaling from 6K to 8K to meet YouTube 8K 360 video standard, you will see the differences. If you do not know, YouTube now compress all 5K or 6K upload into 4K only to save their bandwidth. So your 5.7K 260 video will be forced into 4K by YouTube. The only way to bypass that is to make your video into 8K to meet the upper cutoff limit. I know it is stupid. If you hate that, contact YouTube to fix it. Here we have 3 8K results. From left to right, we have just the direct upscale, Topaz Video AI, and REZup. Zoom in 200% into the tree behind me, we see more details in REZup result. It is not because REZup AI is better at recovering more details, but it is because REZup used the original source 6K video. No matter how good Topaz AI is, it cannot recover something that is completely lost due to extra compression. Another advantage for 360 video editing particularly is 360 edge aware. Topaz sometimes will generate a Stitchline in the edge right here, as the AI sharpening is not edge aware. That is why we don't recommend using Topaz on 360 video production. On the other hand, REZup, just like Twister and Real Smart Motion Blur, is a 360 edge aware application, so it will not generate a Stitchline even with AI sharpening, as you see right here. Now we are in DaVinci Resolve 18. We have an 8K clip right here. I'll just create a new timeline using selected clip. So go ahead and make sure that our format is 760 AD by 3840, which is 8K. And then right here, we use center crop with no sizing, so we don't automatically scale our video. And this is me snowboarding upscale through the Premiere render we just did. Now we're gonna import a new footage shot on the Insta360 1/1-inch 360 camera right here, because we are not asking DaVinci Resolve to automatically scale our footage, so we have black border right here. Now just do a basic editing and trim the section that we want. The key here is we don't want to create a stitch line on the left and right edges, so we actually need to do a little hack compared to After Effects and Adobe Premiere inside DaVinci Resolve. So move this up, and here we're gonna use the Resolve toolbox generator to generate something as the base layer. It can be anything, don't need to worry about it. You just generate the same thing and turn on snapping. And I will make sure the generator generates the same stub color bar as the same length as your edit. So you see your footage is sit on top of a generator. And then we go right click and say new compound clip right here. Just create a compound clip. This step is just a little workaround to tell DaVinci Resolve what is our expect output resolution, which is 8K. We have input 5K and output into 8K as a timeline setting. So while we select this compound clip, now we can go to Fusion. Now we are in Fusion. Go ahead and hit Shift plus space and go ahead and search for media in. We're gonna add another media in, and this media in we want to set it to background, which is that compound clip we just created. So as you see this color bar, and this media in is we gonna use the snowboarding clip, which is only in 6K from the 1RS 1-inch. And then we're gonna upscale this one into this one sizes. So how to do that? Again, shift space and go ahead and search for REZup. Go ahead and connect the input source into the input of REZup. And then for the media 2, which is the snowboarding footage, the upscale footage, we connect to the second input right here. And then we connect this into the media output. And now REZup is gonna do its work. So go ahead and select REZup right here. It's right here. And now we can really, before we do that, let's go through that we use GPU render because it's a big clip. And then go ahead and hit fit to canvas size right here. And then REZup automatically calculate the zoom level for you, which is this number. And this number is very important. As you see right here, it is a weird number that you will not be able to get. Okay, now as you see the footage, 6K footage and zoom into a 8K timeline. So let's go ahead and turn on 360 mode right here under 360 view right here. Let long. And then hold down option and middle mouse button click. You can pan around the scene in 360. And now if you look around, you did not see any stitch line. See that? You did not see any stitch line. And it's a seamless upscale. If you don't do that, if you just like type in some manual number, let's say that is around 133.3, right? And you see right here, there is a stitch line right here. And that is a very common problem. If you see this footage without upscaling, there's no stitch line right here. This is actually a very common problem happen in Topaz Video AI or any other AI upscale software that is not edge aware. And that is the problem, as you see right here. Our only way to fix that is to hit the fit to comp size to calculate the correct number. And now see, stitch line is gone completely. Now let's go ahead and finish the upscaling. So we're gonna use the last one, Super Res Edge Smoothing Slow. And then this is shot on 1RS, but it's actually pretty soft because we turned the sharpness all the way down to none on the 1R camera. So we're gonna bring it back using Max Enhance. And then we are also gonna go into right here, compute over range. Do that so we have nicer color because we are in resource using resource color management, so we can have a better color right here. And here on the filter mode, this time I actually picked Source is soft because it's a soft source because we did not add any in-camera sharpening on the 1RS 1-inch, which you should never add any in-camera sharpening in your 1RS 1-inch. This is the tips for you as well. So if you do that, now we're using AI to actually sharpening the footage for you. And remember, this is an AI upscale a 6K to 8K footage. So even we're using GPU render, and it's gonna be very taxing on your computer. So after you get a perfect result, you're actually gonna change the filter time to linear to actually make it just faster. And now if you go back to edit page, you see that the footage being correctly upscale and also pretty fast smooth payback. And also you can go to color page right now and you can go ahead and add direct color grade. So you only pick this setting in the last step of render. Before that, you just use linear so you can get a faster result. Think about linear is like a proxy result of your upscaling, and then actual upscale is happening in right here. You pick this in your last step, and then now you can go ahead and go to tab number 6, actually number 8, and then go ahead and render the clip out for final delivery. Bonus time, let's talk about audio. Video editors like myself don't know anything about audio mixing and will be happy to let AI to do this part for me, so I don't need to hire anyone else. LALAL.AI is an online AI denoise tool that many influencers covered. I paid for it and I tried it, but honestly, it sucks. If you know professional sound mixing, Isotope RX10 is much better. Lucky for you, in DaVinci Resolve 18.1, the latest release, Fairlight introduced AI audio that is free if you have the Resolve Studio license. And it goes one step further. It uses AI to balance and master your audio in the mix. It is so powerful. Let me show you now. So we have a 360 footage right here captured with the Insta360 X3. Let me play it.
Here we go. Ready? This way. This way. Come on. Good. There you go. Turn those feet. Good. This way.
So this 5.7K 360 video actually have pretty big wind noise because they're going downhill with skiing.
Wait, come on.
Again.
Good. There.
So we're gonna remove the noise, and here is the result by the LALAL.AI.
Here we go. Ready? This way. This way. Come on. Good. There you go. Turn those feet. Good. This way.
It's pretty clean, but we hear some kind of artifacts by the AI that doesn't sound natural at all. And now I'm gonna show you how to do that with DaVinci Resolve instead. Go to this page, which is Fairlight. Go ahead and select the track in the track level, and we're gonna add the effects in track level. So go ahead right here, turn on voice isolation, and then we go ahead and play it.
Here we go. Ready? This way. This way. Come on. Good. There you go. Turn those feet. Good. This way.
It's like magic. The AI works so much better in Fairlight and does not have that annoying AI artifacts at all. And now let's take a look at the second scenario. This is actually this tutorial right now. I recorded in 2 different audio sources. One is from my professional microphone, and one is from a lavalier microphone. As you see, the audio level is different. Let's play it and check it out. It's a 360 Edge aware application, so it will not generate a Stitchline even with AI sharpening, as you see right here. Now we are in DaVinci Resolve 18. We have an 8K clip right here. I'll just create a new timeline. As you hear, the 2 audio sources doesn't mix that well. One is really loud, it's clipping on the red. One is really quiet, they're in a different level. So usually you need to mix those things in with automation inside audio. But now with the new DaVinci Resolve 18.1, you can use AI to do this in a track level. So make sure you select the track level, and right here, if you don't see it, open inspector, select the track level, and beside voice isolator, which I just showed you, we also have something called dialogue leveler. So turn it on, and now let's go ahead and turn on this button and show you what the dialogue thing do in here with AI. It's a 360 Edge aware application, so it will not generate a Stitchline even with AI sharpening, as you see right here. Now we are in DaVinci Resolve 18. We have an 8K clip right here. I'll just create a new timeline. As you hear and also see the meter right here, before I turn on dialogue leveler, we have like clipping audio, and the audio level is everywhere. After I turn this on, the audio level with 2 tracks is very level and really in a really good loudness level for delivery. And there's no extra thing to do. Just turn this thing on, you are ready to go and distribute your audio in a professional sounding quality with the power of AI. Not to mention it's free if you have the DaVinci Resolve Studio version. So if you like tips just like that, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumb up. Thank you for watching this in-depth guide on practical AI upscale for professional video editors. We are going to cover more new tech, AI, nerve, virtual production, and other cutting-edge technology that will help you become a better artist. Not like other influencers focusing only on the hype. We tested all tools with a practical and professional approach, and I will do my independent, unbiased research to make sure the tech has real value to you, so you can focus on improving your skill as an artist instead of distracting by all the hype and BS. In order to do that, I need your support. Subscribe if you have not already, and hit the notification bell to stay cutting edge. Comment below and join the community discussion. Share your experience on the topic of AI, nerve, or XR filmmaking. Also, share this video on your social media to the artist community that you care about. Help us to grow so we can serve you better. Don't be afraid of AI. It is not gonna take your job as an artist or creator. Keep learning and keep creating, my friends, and I will see you next time.